It's the mastermind behind the mic. Give me what you like, never think about it twice. Coming with the real facts, and that's for real. Along with special guests, you know the deal. Label as the podcast, I stand on it. I'm all about my grind, cause my grind I be on it. That's what it's all about. When you're trying to be successful, you know what I'm saying? The solo show, yeah. Back in the building, y'all. Another episode 36 of the Solo Show, with yours truly, the mastermind behind the mic, the podcast Unc. Back at it again, coming from Studio 808. Got a special guest in the building, but before we go on, want to make something known. This past week, I was hit up. I got hit up a couple times this week about some stuff, and one of them was from a cousin of my first cousin, one of my cousins. My man, Little D Thompson out of Chicago, had hit me up and asked me about some stuff, man, with the podcast and told me that he loved my work. They love what I'm doing. They want to expose me a lot more. So they introduced me to Dilla TV. So now I'm a part of Dilla TV, y'all. The podcast is a part of it. So yeah, I got to give myself a round of applause. That shit was dope. Very dope. Also, was hit up again. Been hit up a couple times about Black Podcasting Awards. And a lot of podcasters out here, I know that you know about the Black Podcasters Award. And I was hit up about it. Was told that my material, they love my material. They love what I was doing with it. And the Black Podcasting Awards is coming up in September the 24th to be exact. So, yeah, I went on and applied myself to it. So I put myself in the category of best solo podcaster. So we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, I got to give myself a round of applause again. Somebody recognizing my work, recognizing it. Also, y'all need to check out Live 365 Radio. That's right, Jock Johnson Radio. It's available now. Continuous music 24/7, 365 days of the calendar year. So, hey, go over and check it out. Check out the app, man. Go and download the app. Go to your Google Play Store and check it out. All right. Got a special guest in the building. Met him a couple years back. Actually, when I started in podcasting. Because at the time, I was looking, I got on social media. I was on Instagram, started my Instagram page. And I was looking for podcasters, to get in contact with, stay in contact with people that's doing the same thing that I'm doing. So ran across this group, OLF Podcast. Big shout out to them also. Connected with them, bought some merch, just to support these guys because these guys, hey, they're a great group. So one of the members, we built a great friendly relationship. He calls me Unc, I calls him nephew. And it's been nothing but love ever since. He always been supportive of me. So I got him in the building. My man, HYMPE of How to Hustle Podcast is in the building, y'all. So we about to bring him on. So my brother, come on in, man. What's up? What's up? Hey, just give him a round of applause, y'all.
Let me come in and take over for a second from you. Let's give yourself a round of applause. Oh, I'm saying I'm backstage listening, and you got two major situations today. Let's never let nobody tell you that you smelling your own flowers is a problem. Or patting yourself on the back. So you definitely take that bow and salute yourself, because anytime that you recognize for these situations, it's major.
Man, let me tell you, man. When I ran across you and you've always been there for me since I've been doing this stuff, man. We built a great friendly relationship, man. It's just like we're family. I consider you as family.
Copy that.
I watch you evolve. I know you started in the beginning, just like I did. We did group stuff. That's how we started. Today I want to know how did the podcast thing all came about in the beginning, how it started, because we have
Uh,
these stories. We have stories about how we started.
all right, so yeah, I'm definitely like 2018. I think we got together
Yeah,
when y'all was doing the All Out show on the
yeah,
Fridays. That used to be my Friday at work. I was listening to y'all.
hmm
Um, 2017, 2016. Boris, my brother. OLF was the podcast I started with. That's my same mom, same dad. This is Boris' room, from his childhood room that I'm in right now.
yeah,
Bor calls me. I'm in Miami for my birthday and say, "Yo, we should start a podcast." Because he's in the house and he's just watching draft videos on YouTube. He's like, "We watch this shit. We could talk about this shit the same way
yeah,
everybody else do." So I tell him, I said, "All right, well, when I get home, nigga, let's do it."
yeah,
Me and him, the pilot is just me and him. We just sit the computer in the middle of the table and we just talk like regular. We put two topics, I think, down, and it was just, all right, just see what it sounded like.
yeah.
Sounded good enough. Then we bring in Hayes and we bring in Stokesy,
hmm
and we started July 17th, 2017. That was my wedding anniversary too. Hey baby. 7 still married 7 years later.
yeah.
Um 7 years was when we got married. I understand math was I had 100 math
Give
class.
him a round of applause, man. You made it.
Um
You made it, man.
and it no doubt. Uh so yeah, like we started the podcast, like I said, in July, and by the
Mhm,
first week of football that same year, we was on the radio.
mhm,
Um, Same thing that you did when I got on the Instagram page is I didn't run the initial OLF page.
mhm,
I was on the Twitter page. So
mhm.
I started doing an Instagram page, and the same thing like you said, I'm searching podcasts. I need to know like-minded people in
Right,
and out of the city. And you can't just focus on the city, no matter what city that is that you in.
right.
And soon as I see you got a group of people, I got a group of people. Let's link, let's merge, let's put some of these situations together. I used to give you the number, call in the show. Yo, look, we want to talk about this, that, or whatever. Like, because that's how you grow these situations. That's how you turn them from a hobby into a profession, like I
Yeah,
have,
yeah,
and like you have.
yeah. Man, look, we can go on all day talking about about how we started, because man, I'm telling you, those were some great times in the
And
beginning.
shouts out to the 4.5 jersey.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Because you know what, I was gonna get into the merchandise
RO,
too, man.
shouts out to my man ROD.
Yeah, definitely shout out to my man. Uh, in the beginning, man, we started out. I told the story so many times about the cell phone in the middle of the bed and all that. As a group, starting
Hmm.
out, and we started eventually, being able to move up. Had to spend a little money to try to, better your shit. And it got to the point, man, where people, when we started doing it, and we was making people laugh, man. And every Friday night, people were looking for the episode. They were looking for the episode, man, and it was, about having fun and making people laugh, man, after a long week, of work or whatever. So, but
So
with you, go ahead.
my whole thing is I always been a hustler. This right here, this is the block. This is where we from. Most of the people at the table at OLF is from here.
Hmm.
Um, for me, it was the situation where we got to. If you was watching us back then, it was about 10 of us on the show. That's not including the cameraman, the radio station, just the niggas that's chilling, the niggas that's sitting outside. Like we got a whole production going on. We got three cameras running. We got hard cam on both sides, and then cameraman running around with the camera.
Hmm.
So for me, like you said, the jerseys. We was doing a basketball game. Uh, it was us against Do for Self. Do for Self is Tiffy, Free Tiffy Bay,
Hmm.
and we was doing a basketball game. We had the shirts for the game, and we had some shirts left, and people kept asking us because we was wearing them on the show. Yo, man, what's up with them shirts? What's up with the shirts?
Hmm.
So I'm like, yo, this is the third person that asked me about shirts, which means we leaving money on the table. It costs us X amount to get the shirts, and this is how much we could charge to make some money off of them.
Yeah,
And that's how we start sending. You hit me, I need two shirts. We sending shirts to
yeah,
Mississippi, North Carolina, Dallas, Houston,
yeah,
Cincinnati, you name it, and I'm sending them.
yeah.
It ain't even about the money wasn't never the issue.
Right.
The whole situation is you want that exposure. I
Hmm.
want you to be in the grocery store in Mississippi and somebody say, "Damn, what's that?"
Hmm.
And the first time we got the wristbands, 'cause, I still wristbands is all my whole situation still. We got the wristbands and I sold like two, three wristbands to my cousin. And he gave me the money. And I'm like, I just made money off of some shit that we came up with, that we've designed, that we solely as us.
Hmm.
And I ain't got to break. Like, that was it for me.
Yeah.
It changed everything for me. And after that, it was, now once I start doing my own thing, all right, you got all the relationships, you got all the people. It's
Hmm.
not a city, damn near. It's not damn near a city that I can't reach out to whoever and whatever.
Hmm.
I did an interview with somebody from Mississippi, and they told me, we don't even got no. I don't even know nobody down here to do podcasts. I told them, say no more. I got you. I got folks down there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts out
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
underground queens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
But you name it, and I can. My man told me, though, I'm looking to move to South Carolina, bro. I got folks down there. You need realtors or something? I can make a phone call. I had
Hmm.
somebody hit me talking about, yo, you from South Carolina? I'm not, but I'm got a presence. Like, what's up? What you need? Like, I like being able to do that. My cousin, they going to Mexico. They get stuck in Dallas for the night,
Hmm.
waiting on the passport. He like, damn, what's popping down here? International hype. Say no more. Let me make a couple phone calls. My
Yeah.
man sent me a whole itinerary.
Yeah.
Like, and I like being able to do that shit because, man, this shit can be so much bigger than just the basement. This shit can be so much bigger than just the back room.
Right.
Like,
Right. Right,
you
man.
can turn this shit into a conglomerate. Because I'm telling you right now, I am selling out that Sixer Stadium one of these damn days.
Yeah.
That's the goal. That's the mindset. Like,
Yeah. Man, I love what you're doing, bro. I'm not lying, man. You are a bona fide hustler. You get out and get it. And that's what I like about you, man. You get out and get it. Uh, you've done some great things for me. You put me in some great situations. And I tell you that a lot, man. I appreciate what you do for me. Uh, and then with this podcast thing, man, you definitely got to be passionate about it, man. If you're not passionate about it, a lot of people try to get in this shit, man. It's about money. You know, the money comes when it's supposed to. It's just like your merchandise. You know, I get my reward seeing people wearing it. You know, and
see,
and and,
this is
and
what I was
it
about to
goes back,
tell you.
and that goes back to what you were just saying. You know, just seeing people down here in Mississippi wearing it. You know.
This is what I was about to tell you. The belief that you showed in us back then, which, yo, I need two shirts.
Hmm.
That's the shit that I'm like. So
Hmm.
now, whenever I get a situation, my situations are never just about me getting.
Hmm.
Just like somebody starting to somebody's, yo, you know anybody who needs, I need 3 radio shows. Where you want them to be from?
Hmm.
Because do you want guys? You want girls? Do you want to talk sexy? You want to talk sports? You want conversations? How do you want it? Because
Yeah.
I can make these different phone calls, and the
Hmm.
situations, like I said, they're not always about you. I
Yeah.
had somebody to hit me from a station, and I'm like, I don't think it's a good fit for me, but hey, this is another person that you can reach out to because I know that they'll be a better fit. It's not
Hmm.
always about you in them situations.
Hmm.
Like you said, the money ain't gonna the money ain't gonna come if the work don't come.
Right.
Ain't There's 5 billion podcasts out here in the world. Everybody talking about these same topics. What makes you different? What makes you unique? What makes you
Hmm.
stand out? What
Hmm.
makes you want to make sure somebody's hitting that button every Monday, every Friday, every Tuesday, or whenever the fuck you drop?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be really on this and really like about it. And you
Yeah.
really gotta like know what you're doing. Everybody can't do this. Everybody got 3 things they want to talk about.
Yeah.
Everybody think them and their friend group is interesting. But
Hmm.
that's cool to get to episode 7. What we gonna do after that?
Hmm.
Like, where we getting
Yeah.
episode 37 from? What's episode
Yeah.
38? Before
Yeah.
I ever dropped the episode of the podcast on before How to Hustle, I did How to Hustle. I had
Hmm.
20 guests and 2 radio stations lined up without even a name or a logo. Because that's
Already
the kind of
before.
work you got. Before I
Yeah.
had a name or logo,
Yeah.
just relationships. I got,
Hmm.
if I reach out and say, yo, look, I want to get you on. Are you doing it? Say no more. 20 guests, 2 radio stations with no name.
Hmm.
That's the kind of work that I put into this
Yeah,
shit.
you put some work in it, man. I'm not gonna lie. You do some hell of a work, man. I mean, and we're gonna talk about the merchandise and the business, the
How to Hustle
cleaning business.
Enterprise.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. But I love what you're doing, man. Uh, looking at you and people like Q Lewis, exactly. I look at
Shouts
you
out to
guys.
Q.
Yeah, shouts out to the brother, man, because this brother, I gotta show him some love, man, because and I'm actually looking forward to him coming on the show in the next couple weeks. He'll be on, so I'm looking forward to that conversation because he got a lot of things going on himself, and he is the producer of the year in my book,
Producer
man.
of the
'Cause- yeah,
year.
so yeah, But
That's another one though. Shout out to you because you plugged that situation for me. This is how these
yeah,
situations work. People always say like it's wrong for you to use people. It's
mhm,
not wrong for us to use each other. If we're in a
mhm,
relationship where you scratch my back, I scratch yours, you help me, I help you, then all of this shit is what you're supposed to be doing it for.
yeah, yeah. I'm that situation. I was just glad, man, that that situation happened with you and Q. That's just me being who I am. Just like you being who you are, man, and help plugging people in and helping them out, man. Especially you see them trying to go in a direction and trying to win, and I love to see people win. I think that was an awesome connection. That was an awesome connection, man, with you and Q.
Q came up here for podcast awards last year, and he
Hmm.
caught me on a bad weekend
Hmm.
because I had cleaning jobs, some jerseys to drop off, like I was running around too much. But gotta have a presence. I go down there, I drop off a bag of wristbands to Q and tell him when you do the interviews, just give them to the people.
Hmm.
Like we ain't looking for no money for this situation. Just it's the presence. Just give them
Yeah,
to him.
yeah,
So he like, man, I'm interviewing people and giving them the Jones, and he like, these motherfuckers like, oh damn, where hype at? He ain't down
yeah,
here. He's
yeah,
like, these motherfuckers already knew you. A lot of these motherfuckers knew you already. I'm like, I mean, copy. That's the work. Got to do the work. The work ain't going. The results ain't just gonna happen if you don't do the work.
yeah. Now let me ask you this: where the name Hype come from? Because some people can't say the name Hype; they say hype. And
That's why I
what you
tell people
and what you tell
it's
them?
hype. It's not. It's hype. It's not hype. I'm not geeked up.
Yeah,
Hype
that's
is
right.
flat out. Hype is flat out something that board made up.
Yeah,
It's not like when people say, "Oh, you mean like?" It's not like nothing else.
yeah,
That's because that's tell people all the time. You're only getting one me. You can't go nowhere and get me unless you come in the How to Hustle podcast. We
yeah.
only accept 5 stars, not four. But you
Right.
put my name in on a Google machine these days. You know what I'm saying? And they got photos of me and all of that. They got all my pages and all of that because I
Yeah,
work hard for this shit.
yeah,
And I love the fact that my name is not like anything else. It's not like something else that you're gonna be able to put it. It sounds like it rhymes like no. It's not none of that. It's just
yeah,
me.
yeah. Man, I was when I listen to your episodes, man, you always say that, man. It's not hype, it's hype. I'm not geeked up. That shit is funny as hell to me, man, because a lot of people they can't pronounce it.
They fuck it.
They
Yeah, they fuck it up.
yeah, he
Yeah.
fucks it up, man.
See, when I be at work, I give them these joints. If they can't say my name, then you get a wristband that has my name on it so that you can understand how to say
Yeah.
it.
And you know what? Definitely gonna have to. I gotta get a hat and a tee, man. I got to, and I'm looking forward to getting a hoodie too, man, for the fall. I'm looking forward to those hoodies. I'll be doing some hoodies also. Got my man now. He's working on some more stuff. Actually, some t-shirts for the online station. He actually working on them now. So uh, looking forward to that, and I'm definitely gonna get you some merch up there so you can rock it. So
Hey, listen, I got my Jock Johnson joint. You know what I'm saying? I got
I'm finna
one.
send you some. I'm finna send you some more shit.
So since we talking merch now, for those who know or don't know, Custom Hustle is my clothing line.
Hmm.
Custom Hustle World on Instagram, Custom Hustle Co on Twitter. Do custom jerseys, jackets. I got 3 versions of my own sneaks: the ones, twos, and the threes, available in all colors. These are, if you watching the video, these are the flip flops.
Actually, I'm fixing to pull some shit up, man, so people can see
Yeah.
it and let you talk about it. So,
Okay.
we're gonna go to this one. We're gonna go to this first one, man. We're gonna go to the tees and let you talk about the tees, and I know you got different colors of them. So,
We got everything is available in any color. Flip
mhm,
flops is the only ones that are not available in just flat out every color.
mhm,
But everything is available in any color, however you want it customized. I tell people all the time when they ask, "Yo, can I get this, that, or whatever?" You can get anything. It's called custom for a reason. Now,
mhm,
if you start to lose your mind, the price goes up. Prices
mhm,
may vary,
mhm,
but everything is at a set price except jackets. Jackets are all about again because they're custom. They're
yeah,
however Jock says he wants his jacket to be, or however whoever wants their jacket to be. So
mhm,
everybody's jacket is not the same because everybody's design is not the same.
yeah.
So jackets are the only thing that don't have a set price, but everything else has a set price.
Okay, so let's go to the jersey, man. Let's talk about the jersey a little bit. So we got a number of pieces here.
Basketball jerseys. So we started off with I had got did these jerseys, and then I go to the barbershop, and my man say, "Damn, bro, I like this joint. I probably need one of these," and I laugh it off.
Mm-hmm.
Then I see another one of my homies, and he said the same thing. So then I show him this other one, and he like, "Damn, bro, I need both of them. Show somebody else." I
Hmm.
got the first three people that I showed this shit. They all told me they want two jerseys. So in my head, that's eight jerseys front and back. I mean, that's 16 pictures. That's an Instagram page,
Hmm.
and that's how Custom Hustle started. Started off with just jerseys. Damn, so can you do football? Yep. Can you do basketball? Yep. Can you do baseball? Like, it's just a snowball effect. That's how I just got into the soccer jerseys.
Yeah.
But that led to, can you do hoodies? Can you do sweatsuits? Then it was the jackets. I have been trying to get the jacket situated for a long time, and I tell people all the time, like, I don't do things just to do them. It got to be right,
And let's
and
go.
it
Let's
gotta.
go to the jacket anyway. Let's let people look at the jacket too, man. That's your custom
Oh yeah,
jacket.
that was the jacket I wore to the last live show too. How to hustle live shows. You know what I'm saying, we doing those.
Mm-hmm. Dope, man.
But yeah, that was the double blue and white.
Yeah, yeah. So you
But
got a
yeah,
number.
like
You got a number of things, man.
it got a whole bunch of stuff because I tell people, man, I own an outfit. That's not just some shit that I say. That's some shit that's real. I can get you from head to toe.
Hmm.
I'm at a party with my cousin, at his birthday party. My wife took a picture of me, and I'm sitting there in a jersey, some sweat and some sweatpants, and I got one of the jackets on. And I look at this picture of myself, and I own everything in that picture except them fucking Nikes. This is in fact the same day that Q was down and I dropped the wristbands to Q. I said I own all this shit except these Nikes. We gotta get these Nikes the fuck
Hmm.
out of here.
Yeah,
And now we got three versions
yeah,
of
yeah,
the shoes.
yeah. Because actually, this is a pair of one of the pair of your shoes, man. I
Oh
saw
yeah,
that one.
those are the all white twos right there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
Available again, man. Available in any color, however you need them. We will get them situated.
yeah. So you can customize them the way you want to,
Ain't no doubt.
no doubt.
Somebody you want them tricked out to a couple different colors, we can do that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Now,
we got all the flavors you need over here at Custom Hustle World on Instagram, Custom Hustle Co on Twitter.
so this here, what recently just came out, right?
Those are the hats.
Yeah, yeah. I
The
like that.
hats. So the hats, I only did a couple of them
Uh-huh.
just because, like I said, you got to test them and make sure that they right.
Yeah.
And the hats, I'm not ready for
Okay.
because I didn't really like the physical material of the hats.
Hmm.
So the hats we gonna hold off on. I got a couple of them I just gave away. Like, here, my wife, hey, it's gonna be raining. Here, put this joint on.
Yeah.
Um, just to have them out there, still make it visible. But I ain't gonna get nobody something that's not of good quality.
Yeah.
And I really didn't like the quality of those hats. So
Yeah.
I'm not even, like I said, I didn't sell nobody none of them. I just gave them away.
Yeah, you like me with the hats, man. My shit's got to be on point, man. And the hats I've got trucker hats. I still got some uh, trucker style because it's so damn hot down here in Mississippi, man. And right now people are rocking the trucker hats, and I did pretty good on them. I did visors. I got visors also. But the one of the number one things were the t-shirts, man. I sold quite a bit of those. So I'm looking forward to the upcoming fall though. With the I want to get into the jackets and all that. I want to holler at you off the record about some of that type shit too, also. But man, I'll check this out, man. I looked at this.
The barber capes.
Yeah,
So
man.
that's the How to Hustle Enterprise. That's everything in a nutshell right there.
Yeah.
I'm in the barber shop and my man say, "Damn, bro, why you don't get the capes while you ain't here? You can say no more." Every time I do a live show, they got the posters is in the window at the barber shop. You
Mhm.
ride past there right now, it's a sticker in the window. They
Yeah.
got the cleaning company. They got the cards for the cleaning company in there. Like, so, same barber been cutting my hair since like 94, 95. My man. And everybody in the barbershop got a barbecue, different
Yeah.
colors and all of those too. You cut or do hair, get at me, can make those
Yeah.
happen too. Like I said,
Now
man, I own the entire outfit. You want to cover up your joint to make sure you
you
can get your situation right? I own that too.
you got
Like,
you got every fucking thing, man. You got
got
a
you
lot of
covered.
shit, man. And
We the
this
one
is a
we the
this is
one stop
something
shop.
else too. The shorts, man. I was looking
Oh
at the
yeah.
shorts. Yeah,
Shorts are available in all colors. You know what I'm saying? That was just one load right there. But yeah, sweatshorts. You got kids, you got adults. However you need them situations, man, we will take care of you over at Custom Hustle.
I see that. I see that, bro. All right, man. We're gonna take a quick 30-second break, and we're gonna come back. More of the solo show with my man Hype here from Studio 808. Stay tuned. Back with more of the Jock Johnson Podcast Solo Show. All right, y'all. We're back with more of the solo show right here from Studio 808. Got my man Hype in the building from How to Hustle Podcast. Uh, let's talk about the business, man. Let's talk about the business.
What's
H2H
in
cleaning. Let's talk.
H2H cleaning? So I was working at the gas company for 14 years.
Mhm.
And somebody in there told me, man, you be doing a good job in here. You ever want to make some money on the side? A lot of these guys got houses that need to be cleaned. I got three of them myself. What you doing this weekend? Told him coming to see you on them three houses, and that's how we started H2H cleaning.
Yeah,
um,
bro.
started doing just like cleanups and cleanouts, which led to, yo, can you cut this grass? Yep. Yo, I got a roofing issue. We can do that. Yo, I need to get these floors redone. We can do that. I got a plumbing problem. We can do some plumbing joints. We ain't hitting nobody's septic tanks and digging a hole or nothing like that,
Yeah,
but we can handle some plumbing. We can do HVAC. We got remodeling now. Like we doing more than just cleaning. That's why it says we're here to help. Just tell us how we can help, and we'll make it happen.
yeah. So how long have you been doing that? I mean, how long the business has been in existence with the H2H?
2021.
Damn. Okay.
2021 is when I started like officially doing H2H cleaning. And like I said, I did cleaning though for 14 years. I had been doing cleaning, I just wasn't doing it for myself. And actually, funny enough, H2H cleaning and custom hustle both started the same week. Um,
Damn.
Same week that I go do that first house, I go to the barbershop, and that's
Yeah.
how the whole Jersey situation all happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of just like, all right, well, let's find a way instead of making you stretching yourself too thin, making too many different things, you just put it all under one umbrella, and that's just how to hustle enterprise. Just put
Yeah.
everything under the one umbrella, and we got different branches of the company. Always ways to make money. If you can't sell you some tickets to the live show, we gonna sell you a jacket. We can't sell you a jacket because it's hot. We gonna get you some flip flops. We can't do
Yeah.
that. We gonna come clean your joint out. We gonna come clean your whole situation out. You gotta
That's
get your
what's
roof
up.
done. We'll do that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
But
what's up, man.
it's so much money and so many ways to get it that you gotta be valuable and able to get to it from every aspect.
Mhm. Yeah, you definitely showing that, man. I mean, bro, you got it going on, man. As far as your work ethic, uh, you always on the grind, and that's what it's about, man. You always on the grind.
I
How
tell
many
you
hours
this,
of sleep? How many hours of sleep you get though? I want to know that.
probably like three, maybe four.
Yeah,
Um, I always got a million things going on.
mm,
Plus, I'm just a night owl. Like
yeah,
I tired don't mean I can go to sleep.
yeah.
Um, but when I was 9, graduated 4th grade, and got my autograph book. My cousin had the store and told me, if you buy 20, sell you 25 pies for $25. Buy them for $1, and I can sell them for two. Boar is 4 years older than me. Boar was working for me then. We ride around, hit the barbershops, and I'm moving the pies. The
Mm,
first time I got that money, and it was like I ain't had to ask my mom or my dad as a 9-year-old. This is it. Like,
yeah,
find a way to make a way. Find a way to be able to do these things. 2020 happens, and my wife is pregnant.
mm-hmm.
We both essential workers, so we both still out every damn day. And too many people that they just looked at and said, "Yo, hey Hype, we don't need you no more," or "Jock, we don't need you no more. You've been working here 15 years, 20 years, and all that type shit." That wasn't sitting right with me that they was doing that to people. So I'm like, you got to find a way to make your own situation So if they get on some shit, you can still make money because once you got mouths to feed and people looking at you saying what's for dinner
Yeah,
tonight, you
yeah,
can't be like, I don't know. Nah, you
yeah,
have a plan.
yeah,
That's what
definitely.
made me go so hard into just do your own shit.
So that's what you're doing. It's completely doing your own thing now.
I ain't gonna say completely,
Hmm.
because my regular job allows me the ability to be able to reach people from all over everywhere.
Okay.
So, uh, we do like a lot of work with concerts. So I'm in the mix to meeting any and everybody that you can name I've seen or worked the show or got their production person in my phone or
Yeah,
like they got a wristband. We had a conversation. You show me which block that the building is on, and I'm gonna get through the door. That ain't gonna be the problem. You just gotta tell me where it's at, and I'm gonna get there.
yeah,
And it's not even about. I'm not one of those type of people who's easily impressed by anybody. I don't care who they are. You
mhm,
put your pants on one leg at a time, and you gonna have to take a piss and a shit just like I do.
yeah,
So you can't never be so caught up into, oh my God, it's whoever. No, fuck them. I want your production, your security. I want your man who's an artist who don't nobody know about, the girl who's the dancer who don't nobody know about. If I get all of them and then everybody had a guy at the show say, "Hey bro, how come he don't got no wristband? Everybody else got a band on." Like he ain't walk over here, y'all did.
yeah,
Like I ain't chasing nobody. Said, oh, no, come on, bro. You gotta get over here and get a band. Like, I don't know why you don't got one on. Like, come on, what are you doing? Like,
yeah,
this is his squad, though.
yeah.
So for me, it'd be like use those opportunities to build bigger and better opportunities.
Mhm. So let me ask you this too. Radio. I mean, as far as platforms, have you ever been able to get out on the West Coast?
Hell no, man. I had one station on the West Coast. Uh, talked to them, told me that they was supposed to be flying out. We're gonna get the equipment and all of that. They wanted me to do like a live show every week for the station, but I guess situation ain't work out.
Yeah.
Uh, situation don't work out, just make room for the right opportunity to come.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
far west that I got so far is Dallas. Get a lot of love in Dallas. So shout out to Dallas, Texas. All my folks down there that's listening.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
But
Brother.
yeah, we've been Dallas, Cleveland, Detroit, South Carolina, North Carolina. Like the reach is there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this too before we conclude, man. I want to tell you again, I really appreciate what you've done for me, uh, especially with the 216.
Shouts out to Bob and T.
That's right, man. Shouts out to him, man. That's family, and thanks to you for putting me in the right kind of situation with that. You really opened the doors up for me on that, man. I want to tell
Couple
you that.
things that couple things I want to say. One, I appreciate that. Uh, How to hustle seminars.
Hmm.
I did a seminar on podcasting, relationship building, like how to make money off the situation, how all of this stuff works.
Hmm.
Bob and T was some of the people who took the seminar. So
Hmm.
that then when they started the station and they said, we looking for some talent, we looking for some people, I said, how do you want them to come? Where you want them from the north, the south, the east, the west? What do you want? You was one of the first people that I hit. Um, but again, them showing enough of a belief in the things that I'm doing that
Hmm.
they tapped into me and said that they're going to spend their hard-earned money to listen to what it is that I have to say, then it's never going to be a problem for me to make a phone call for them and reach out for them. So big
Yeah,
shout out to 216 The Blend. Every
definitely.
Wednesday, 12 midnight, 8 a.m., 8 p.m., you can find a How to Hustle podcast behind.
That's right. And you know what? Before you get out of here, too, definitely gonna let you plug everybody in on where to find you at on the platforms and all, man. But back to 216, man. That was a door opener for me, and I thank them a lot for giving me the opportunity and believing in me. You know what I'm saying? And it was some tough times where I couldn't get any material out because 9 to 5 situations and all that, but they kept me relevant. They recap my shows. They kept playing them, and they always hit me up every week, ask me which episode because they knew how things was going with me. So I really thank them. I talk about them a lot. Actually, I let everybody know that every week, every Tuesday's my day, midnight, to check out 216 the blend.
Get him
For
warm for me, Unc.
Yeah, yeah. So uh, man, I really thank you for coming on the show. I know it's been a long time coming. I was trying to make sure I was in the right situation before I bring you on, and God has made it possible. You know, He made it possible for you to be on the show. Uh, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Nephew, you're gonna always be my nephew. I
this
appreciate
is one.
what you're doing. I love what you do, man. I love the hustle in you. People need to take fucking notes, man. They need to take some
This
notes
is
about that grind, man.
this is one thing I wanted to throw out there before we did wrap up the
Hmm.
podcast.
Hmm.
How to Hustle podcast for Hype. It's the podcast drive through. It's the marketing and promotion for that situation. I try to get you about 30, 35 minutes to get you in and out. I always want you to say, well, damn, y'all could have talked about this or that, or you could have touched on this point, you could have took it here, you could have took it there. And
Hmm.
that is the entire point of the podcast. I
Hmm.
got to get you to come back next week. So if
Hmm.
we talk about everything this week, well, why would you, what you go tune into next week?
Hmm.
So you must always leave them wanting more. People
Hmm.
short attention span. You can't go too long. I learned that from starting off though in the business where we was doing 2 hours live on the radio,
Hmm.
and we was doing ad reads, phone calls, and all of that. So me being able to do a half hour, I can do that with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
that's nothing. I was managing a show with, like I said, 10, 15 people in the room. So me managing a show with me and one person, easiest
Yeah.
thing in the world.
Yeah.
But
And you,
everybody's not cut out. Everybody ain't cut out for this though.
and you know what? Let me tell you something else too. Uh, what I kind of learned is just like episodes. At one point I wanted to kind of let people know who's gonna come up on the next episode and all that, man. But I thought about that. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that because the simple fact of the matter is you advertise this shit, and then what happens if there are no show? You know, so
Oh
I said,
yeah,
you know what?
yeah.
I want to keep people in suspense, man. Just check out this podcast every week. There's an episode coming every week, man.
So man, when we first start, right, you would
Yeah,
do we was doing flyers for people like we try to build the anticipation because like I said, we doing live on the radio
right.
and we doing phone calls. So we want you to be able to call in and talk to yo, we gonna have Jock on this Sunday. And real life happens. You never know what the hell is going to happen.
Right.
Jock might have had a flat on his way. Your
Yeah.
wife might be pregnant. The baby might have came. I might have got called into work. You never know what the situation is. The
Yeah.
first like 6 or 7 people we advertised that was coming on live this week, and you can call in and all of that. It never happened.
Hmm.
So until I get the episode recorded, even after I get it recorded, I I told you this before we started. I like to
Yeah.
record 4 and 5 at a time. That way, I got this
I
month
know.
done because I got, as you can hear, I got a lot going on.
Yeah.
So I'm never telling you anybody is coming up. I might tell
No.
you that this
No.
topic is coming up.
Yeah.
I might tell you that we doing a series on dot dot dot. Like I did, both sides of the wall was a series. We
Yeah.
did why does marriage work as a series. Like Gorilla Prince. We doing that one right now. Um, like yeah, I can give you that, but I don't really want to give you too much. Plus, people listen to these and they just flat out steal what you're doing. So
Hmm.
you give them too much, and now you hear, well, damn, these niggas is doing my whole episode in Houston. Like
Yeah.
I ain't
Yeah.
even put that one out yet.
Yeah.
That's why you can't let them too far behind the curtain. Huh?
Hell no, man. My focus is doing the episode, and then I do my little advertisement for it because I know I got the shit in concrete. So
Got it. I already got it on wax.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I got it. So I'm not worried then, but that shit before letting people know, hey man, I got Q Lewis coming on next week. Something happens. What the fuck? That's like false advertisement. You done fucked
Because
up
I was just about to say that false advertisement starts to make you look bad. And like
bad. Yeah,
I always tell people, man, this shit is as real as you treat it. If you treat this like business, it's gonna be business. If you treat this like some shit you do on Wednesday nights, it's just gonna be some shit you do on Wednesday.
yeah, yeah. All right, man. Plug everybody in, man. Let everybody know
One,
the platforms where they can find my man Hank.
shouts out to Uncle Jack Johnson for having me on. Shouts
Yeah,
out to Half Pint too. Tell her I said what's up.
I definitely
Um,
will.
that is at I am hype on Instagram and Twitter. That's HYMPE. It's hype. It's not hype. I'm not geeked up. H2H Cleaning is at H2H Cleaning on Instagram only. Roof and plumbing, flooring, HVAC cleanup, cleanouts, and remodeling. If you make it worth my while, we will slide down to Jackson and make it all happen. Um, and at Custom Hustle World on Instagram, Custom Hustle Co on Twitter. Like I said, three versions of my own sneaks. These are my sneaks. They're not
Mhm.
nobody else drinks. My sneaks. Three versions of them, available in all colors. Flip flops, jackets, jerseys, sweatsuits, sweatshorts, the barber capes. And we got some other joints coming soon, but we ain't gonna make no announcements before the
Yeah,
announcements need to be made.
yeah, yeah. All right, nephew, man. I appreciate you coming on the show, man. It was dope, dope convo. We're gonna link up again in the near future, man. Appreciate you.
Shouts out to the mastermind behind the microphone.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, bro. All right, my man. Catch you on
All
the
right,
next one. All right. All right, y'all. My man Hank, How to Hustle Podcast. All right. About to take a quick break and come back and wrap this thing up from Studio 808. Stay tuned. Back in 30 seconds. Back with more of the Jock Johnson Podcast solo show. All right, we're back with more of the solo show. About to wrap this thing up. Definitely want to give a special thanks to my guest, my nephew, I call him, my man Hank from How to Hustle Podcast. Brother is a bona fide hustler. This guy is a workaholic, man. And I really appreciate the things that he's done for me and being supportive of my podcast. And man, y'all did check my brother out. Follow him on IG at I am Hype on IG. So y'all check him out. All right. For any guests that want to be a part of the Jock Johnson podcast, the solo show, have any questions or comments, hit me up on IG at the real Jock Johnson. Also, you can check me out here on my YouTube channel, the Jock Johnson Podcast LLC. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Also, you can check me out every Tuesday starting at midnight, again at 9 a.m., and then again at 9 p.m. Eastern on 216 The Blend Live 365 Radio, Cleveland, Ohio. Also, you can check me out, my radio station, Jock Johnson Radio on Live 365, continuous music 24/7, 365 days of the calendar year. Also, you can check me out on Facebook at Jock Johnson. Also, you can check me out on TikTok, Jock Johnson Podcast. Also, you can check me out on Twitter at the Jock Johnson Podcast LLC. And also, you can hit me up in my email at jockjpodcast@gmail.com. All right. That's about going to wrap it up for yours truly, the mastermind behind the mic, the podcast Unc. Always remember, do what you love what you do. I'm out, y'all.